Hello, fellow travelers. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey with the series about the channels. And we get to the channel of synthesis, the 1949, a design of sensitivity. It's part of the tribal circuit group, part of the ego circuit, and the stream of sensitivity, together with the 3740. And it's a projected channel. The theme here is the energy of tribal needs and personal principles, sensitive to the needs of others and the tribe, to love, honor, and obey. It's the sensitivity to know who belongs to the tribe and who doesn't. And the support of the tribe here is very deep. This is the fuel, the 19th gate, for the tribal support. And there is nothing democratic or abstract about this. This is tribal. It's connected to the bargain. And it's just about arrangement of resources. The 19th gate is about resources, territory, and about your fridge being full. So people with the 19th gate or with the whole channel or the 49th gate, they like their fridge to be full, just so that they feel secure that there is enough food on the table. It is part of the stream of physical sensitivity here. It negotiates the world through the sense of touch, bringing people together, deciding who's in, who's out, and who gets what. This channel is very sensitive to its own position, wanting to be needed, needing to be wanted and supported, to give support, to be supported, and also very sensitive to rejection on the other hand. The 49 gate, the gate of rejection, the gate of the butcher, very sensitive to rejection and giving rejection. So we have pressure of the 19th to be connected and to the tribe, so it gets its needs met. And the 49th being sensitive to the needs of the 19th. So if you have two people, one with the 19th gate and the other with the 49th gate, the 19th gate looks for somebody to provide for its needs, and the 49th practically providing those needs. Here we have everything about handshakes, as I said, touch, bonding together. It's the real glue of the tribal circuitry, the family bond. It's rooted in synthesis. It's synthesizing the whole body graph, if you wish, of the whole tribal survival. And also as a tribal mystical channel, it is very much involved in the way in which tribe celebrates together, having their own traditions and believing in the same God. Also here we have the sacrifice, the animal sacrifice for the god, as this is a cross-species channel between mammals and humans. Here lies the capacity that we're able to control mammals for the benefit of our diet, basically. We have a contract, so to say, a deal, an arrangement with the mammals that we protect them so that we can use them for food. And this deal is breaking down. with the 2027 coming around and the mutation in the 55th gate and the whole solar plexus. It is also directly connected to this channel, which is uh, disintegrating. So the connection between mammals and human is disintegrating as for protection and food. We have two other connections with animals, and those will stay, friendship and work. But here it's about um, food, and as you can see, it's really echoing this sleeping phoenix coming, the new era, the changing of the background frequency with a lot of vegetarianism and veganism, not eating animal products and replacing them with plant-based dietary regime. So we can really feel that this bond is disintegrating, it's falling apart, it's breaking. And the raves, which are the next species on Earth, who live next to us, and we're gonna bring them to the world. They come through us. They will have no enzymes at all to break down animal products. Mm, as far as we know, they're not even gonna be able to drink their mother's milk. Mm, interesting how we're gonna experience that. I've never heard of a baby being allergic to their own mother's milk. They can be allergic to replacements, um, and yeah, then you look for other replacements. But for the pure mother milk, that's unheard of. So it's very hard to believe that, but we know human design is not about, it's not a belief system. So um, it's something that Ra got from The Voice, where he downloaded the whole information of human design. And it is part of the gray courses, this information, which means it's not able to be, it's not provable. You cannot prove this information. It is mystical information and given by The Voice. Uh, we don't know. We can only wait and see. But it's an interesting concept, anyways. And we see the echo of this. We see the movement, the whole movement against using animal products, and the whole relationship with animals is being reevaluated, so to say, to that we have more humanity approach to animals. I wonder where this will go. According to Ra, mm, since this connection, the 1949, especially the 49th gate, which is responsible um, for actually communicating with mammals and putting them under control or taming them, better word, so that they follow our guidance. Although here, yeah, it's a projector channel, so it is guidance, and they can connect to our 49th gate. It's possible that after 2027, animals which are born after 2027, or even animals which are born now, but after 2027, our connection and relationship changes. So it's possible that they don't obey us, that we're not able to train them anymore and tame them anymore. Although we still have two other channels, the friendship channel, the labor channel, cross-species channels. So As friends and companions, we're going to be able to keep them, most probably, but we don't know. It's very interesting. We'll see, just 2 years away. So this is one of the mystical things I'm really curious to see. I have a dog and a cat, and birds, hens and ducks, and fish. So for me, so hens and ducks, they're not mammals, right? Those are birds. So we will be able to continue to consume and fish. But mammals, probably their meat will become toxic or cancer forming. We don't know. It's speculation, but we shall wait and see. So this channel, the channel of synthesis, it establishes the bedrock of our social communion with others and the very source and demand for support that underlies the thematic of all tribal circuitry. Here it's about the bride and groom as an archetype, while the other channel of the sensing circuit of the, sorry, not the sensing, but um, the sensitivity stream, 3740, is the channel of marriage. But here it's the groom and bride, the channel of the basic need of the tribe for shelter, guaranteed resources, food protection, security, education. This is where, as I mentioned, it's either you love, honor, and obey, and then you're gonna be honored in return. And if you don't obey and honor and bow to the same gods, then you're ostracized from the tribe. And then your very own survival and basic needs might not be met if you're out of that tribal glue. It is the stickiest of all channels, holding the tribe together. And you have to agree to support the whole tribe here, not only one member, otherwise you're pushed out. It's about food, shelter, protection, territory. Those people are very territorial. And sensitivity, it's rooted in the touch. Here it's very important to seal the bargain with a handshake, and be sensitive to the tribe's traditional ways of marriage and bonding, and for divorce. Actually, the 49th gate is the gate of divorce, the gate of rejection. And the emotional acceptance or rejection of the frequency of this channel is the glue that determines who belongs and is deserving of the support of the tribe, and who is from the hostile tribe. So here we have that frequency of tribalism, or having imposed here the tribal energy, and in exchange you get your basic needs met. Loyalty is one of the keys in the tribal circuitry, and looking at the needs, you're loyal to the needs of the tribe, and you're ready to kill, to start a revolution, so that you're the 49 gate, so that you protect those traditions and the tribal ways. Wanting to be needed, wanting to give support, or needing um, support in order to make the survival successful. It's a projected channel. It's about success. It's about being recognized, that the needs are being recognized and met. And um, when there is emotional clarity, then if you have a potential partner, there is a long courtship, and you get to the bride and groom stage, maybe here. But the tribe wants the marriage. It wants to seal the marriage. It wants the bargain of the marriage, so that the family unit is the bedrock of the tribal ways and of the survival of the tribal mechanism. It is the beginning here of social communion and establishing the principle for the marriage relationship. And this channel has a frequency that holds the family together. It is the origination point of the tribe's unifying traditions, rituals, and celebrations at the end. For instance, here we have the tradition to give a dowry to the parents of the bride, which is showing the material part of the ego circuit. It's the ego here. So in order to raise your offspring, you need security. So basically, in the not self, this channel will be characterized with constant and inappropriate rejection to others and to self, rather than bonding, supporting, meeting the needs, enabling us to survive on the material plane, enabling us to train and to domesticate animals, to work on the land, be our companions, and provide us with food. It's the ritual sacrifice of animals to appease the gods and gain favor, as I mentioned already. So you can say it's an animalistic channel, and yet it's part of the mystical way. It's actually the beginning of the mystical way. And the mystical way, which is actually, let me annotate here. It starts from 1949. Then we have the bridge 4037, then 5125 and 1020. As you can see, those are individual channels, and here we have the tribal channels. So there is a lot of mysticism in the 1949 connected to our spiritual longing, and or more like the protection of the animal kingdom. You know, we had a lot of gods. We perceived a lot of animals as gods in our history, long history. And bowing down to the gods for their favor, and believing in the spiritual world of animals and different objects, mountains, and a lot of natural phenomenons which were happening in our history. People explained with supernatural forces which are divine. So they were explaining everything that couldn't be explained with the divine, with the godly. So we had a lot of gods here. So there is this connection I'm making. It's part of the emotional system here, and the emotional intelligence, which is becoming more and more important in our world. It is about spirituality, about not only the physical domain. It's not enough for us to only have the food and shelter. We also need emotional support. So this channel, although very materialistic on the material plane, it's also very, you could say, part of the divine. It mirrors the 5432, and the 54 line 4 is the channel of enlightenment and endarkment. And here we have the mirror of that. Being enlightened about what your needs are, to meet those needs in order to get to higher principles. You cannot have higher principles on an empty stomach. All moral values disappear when you're hungry. You're ready to kill if you're hungry. So it's an interesting combination, duality, if you wish, polarity, even of the higher principles. The 49th gate, it's really about moral values and principles, usually protecting the weak, protecting the needy, and able to be the butcher and to off with your head when you don't follow the principles. And we start a revolution. But all of these needs support. It's tribal and projected channel, so it needs to be recognized. Recognition, revolution needs to be recognized as needed in order for it to be successful. It's a design of sensitivity, being sensitive to the needs of the tribe, whether they're physical or emotional or spiritual needs. All of those needs need to be met so that the tribe survives and strives and grows, not only in numbers, but growing spiritually, growing emotionally. So this is about the 1949, the channel of synthesis, design of sensitivity, the love, honor, and obey. If you'd like to know more about the channels, please like and subscribe to my channel. If this video was interesting for you, please like it, show me some loving, show me some support. Would you like to meet my needs for support? And I'll be, the bargain here. I'll keep on doing more content, and you keep on liking it and commenting, so I know that I'm really supporting you and that you really need this information. In the spirit of the tribal circuitry, set in that spirit. Yeah, I would love to hear your comments if you have this channel or if you know somebody with this channel. And please mind, this information is taken out of context. In order for you to have your own individual design analyzed through human design reading, you need somebody to look at your design holistically. So if you have this channel, it also depends on everything else which is defined or undefined in your body graph. As is the whole information I'm giving here on my channel. Please mind those are pieces of information, and that's why we as analysts study for 3.5 years, so that we can synthesize this information, prioritize, see what feel and sense what the other person, the essentials of that body graph, which is talking to us, to interpret it, to analyze it, to give this information in a holistic way. Thank you for listening. And you can visit me on my other channels, humandesignjourney.com, or Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same name, Human Design Journey. You're welcome to share your journey with me. And yeah, I'll be back with more eventually. Bye for now.